Just woke up. Things are about to get serious in here. Got my fleece onesies and my monster slippers on, so you can tell I'm cold. I'm gonna make, I don't know, I guess you would call it a breakfast ice cream? Similar to the acai bowls. I'm not sure what you would call it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think it is. Bananas in my house, you will rarely, if ever, find defrosted. I cut them up and I freeze them because I use them for this purpose. Also, fruit flies, I hate them and I try to avoid them at all costs. So let's see. I need to finish up this before I can get started on the berry blend, but we have cherry berry with kale because we keep it healthy here. I don't know if you have an issue with them, but we in the Northeast have grain moths. So I have to keep every grain that I have. Can you see here? Back up a little bit. It's dark in my kitchen. Every grain that I have to keep in these bad boys. So here we go. So in here I have my cacao powder. I have flax seeds. I have, what is that? Wheat bran. Maybe I'll put that in there. Because after the age of 35, fiber becomes super important. Okay, sometimes the tough part is getting these separated, but it looks like they've started to separate on their own. This is my Ninja. Welcome back to putting things into a blender. Let's start with frozen bananas. Can you hear that wind? We had a really bad storm last night and lost power for maybe like 8 seconds, but that was enough for me to panic. And then the power was just flickering from then on, but the wind is still crazy. It can be hard to break off the bits of banana, but the good thing is that since the banana is soft-ish, even though it's frozen, it cuts pretty easily. That should be, I think, about enough. Frozen bits can go away, and I usually use almond milk, but I got this oat milk. Looks interesting. So I'm gonna put that in there. I think that's enough. Hopefully I didn't do too much. And now the cacao powder. And I've just dropped some on myself, so that's okay, because I'm a klutz when I cook. Okay. Oh, wrong way. That goes that way, nope. Third time's charm. And here we go. Okay, let's check the consistency. Actually, it's not good. It has like a bit of powder at the top from the cacao. Give it a stir. Okay, now I'll just get this into the bowl. I learned the hard way that these blades are super sharp. I got spoiled, well, not really spoiled because it sucked, but I got spoiled-ish by my previous blender that wasn't a Ninja. And it didn't have very sharp blades. So when I grabbed the blades rather enthusiastically to wash them when it wouldn't have cut me otherwise with my previous, sliced my hand up something fierce. So I've learned my lesson. I'm more careful now. Why am I laughing at this? Because it's funny. If you don't have potty humor like me, you probably are wondering why I'm laughing. The rest of you, you know why. But it really is the consistency of ice cream. And what I like to put in it, I like to dress it up. Excuse me, wire. And a handful of berries. I like to keep the berries frozen. There we go, that should be enough. Oh wait, is that a cherry? They really skimp on the cherries when they do the cherry blends. And they're my favorite. Or more, I want more. I'll do a strawberry too for fun. Just the one. Flax seeds are good for your omegas. Put those there. Spoonful of almond butter, because why the hell not? So here it is, my breakfast. Breakfast, pudding, ice cream, frozen bits, I have no idea, with berries with kale, flaxseed, and almond butter. I'm gonna try some with the berries in it. Yep, that's breakfasty. We've been here about a year now, and slowly but surely we've been putting our little sort of spin on decor, and we don't want to go too over the top, but at the same time, we don't want to be minimalist either, so it's kind of that middle ground. So for example, this piece right here I got fairly recently at the thrift store, and it was only $14.99, and I was so surprised to find how heavy it is. So it's silver, probably plated silver, but still it's something that would probably be deemed a weapon in the game Clue, and if you're in the UK, Cluedo. There is Stuart's gaming computer. That's kind of his area here. And it doesn't seem much bigger than the other apartment, but in context it really is, because for example, the other apartment, it was a studio, but now we have a bedroom. But I'm gonna take you through. So we have our kitchen. Here it is. Probably remember it previously from when I was making my breakfast, but it's later in the day now. And we have, this is what's really cool about the refrigerator. You can choose your ice type. So you can either have regular or crushed. And there are other things too, but I haven't messed around with those really. If you want to look in the refrigerator or the freezer, let's see. We have mango sticky rice spring rolls, because since breakfast I've gone to Trader Joe's and gotten some more things. What else do we have? Sliced brioche bread. Raviolis, because, you know, we are Italians here. Gluten-free blueberry waffles. I'm not particularly a gluten-free following person, but the fact that they have no high fructose corn syrup in it and that kind of thing is what drew me in. I don't care about the gluten. We're a gluten-friendly house. Oh, New York pizza. Okay, so when you order a pie and you have slices left over, never waste them. We always individually wrap and freeze them because they're amazing. Even reheated. If you're from New York, you know what I mean. Or if you've had New York pizza. In the fridge, I still need to do a big grocery shop, but let's see what we have. Apple juice, milk, orange juice, almond milk, oat milk. Can't have enough of the varieties of milks. These looked really good, and I couldn't wait to try them. Butternut squash ravioli. Gonna try those later. Let's see, we have curry cauliflower quinoa salad, curry chicken salad, hummus. I will never, ever be without pickles. Obsessed with pickles, love pickles. They're my best friend. Mozzarella, or mozzarella. Broccoli slaw. I can't believe I'm showing you everything in my fridge. Mochi. And then this is sort of the condiments section here. We have apple cider jam, maple butter, some kind of freaking jam, I have no idea. You have your mustards, we have Brits here, so you have your HP sauce. And then this is kind of like my Asian shelf, I guess you can call it. So we have ceremonial grade matcha powder, rice vinegar. We have shredded pickled ginger. I don't know what that is, I forgot. Mike brought it over because he was making some Korean dish. Hirokaki, miso, paste, hondashi, and you can never be without golden curry. Multi-purpose, amazing stuff. And then these are all our hot sauces and barbecue sauces. Tapatio. That is my jam right there. Cookie jar, which for once is without cookie. Kettle, sugar goes in there. And then I don't just keep bread in here, I keep other stuff. Like I'm obsessed with these biscuits. They are, they're Italian, these Italian biscuits that you have with your tea or coffee. What else? Oh, these look really good. I just tried them. They are tortilla seasoned chips with Brussels, onion, garlic, and parsley. I don't even have one right now. Now the fun part. Get it closed again. So this is where the snacks usually are, but we're running low on snackage. The strawberry walks into a bar. All of these, a big box of this RX bar stuff. Turkey chili, refried beans. What else do we have? Quinoa, Kodiak cakes. Wow, I really need to fill this one up. Spice cabinet. Okay, so we have these that actually shouldn't be on that shelf for the Brits in the house. And pink Himalayan sea salt. This stuff is awesome. I love it. I'll admit, this is our tea cabinet. So this is our regular everyday tea that if we just want a plain cup of tea, that's what we're gonna have. But if we're feeling fancy, we have our bagged Lapsang Souchong, Japanese green tea, the Genmai cha, and there's others in there. And then we have the herbals for in the evening when you're not feeling anything particularly caffeinated. This is where we keep our cookbooks and fancy sort of cookware. No, not cookware. Flatware? Dinnerware? What do you call it? I don't know. Wares of some kind. Okay, this right here, this rolls out. This is a kitchen island. We really needed one of those because we needed the extra space. I cook a lot, I bake a lot, and I'm obsessed with my KitchenAid. I got this as a birthday gift a couple of years ago, which has a pasta attachment that I got as a birthday gift the next year. Whenever I'm going to make bread or cupcakes or anything crazy, this is where it's gonna be. I'm gonna be right here doing my baking thing. Here's the living room. This couch was given to us for free, and it's kind of getting a little bit worn down now. And we're probably gonna be in the market for a new one very soon, but it's doing the job. So I quite like it. But as you can see, I'm a big fan of pillows. Love pillows so much. So here's all of our pillows, my altar, which I believe some of you have may seen. And we have our books here. Not all of them, but the books pertaining to what's there. This is a Bam Bam, and he likes to be by the back door. And I'll show you our back kind of patio area. I like to sit out here, just have tea. When it gets colder, hot chocolate. Right, Bam? What do you think? Anything you want to add? Cool. I'll let them know. TV. This was a gift from my friend Lynn. This is my Nana and Grandpa. Don't even think about it, Bam. My neighbor just came outside with his dog. Some artwork. I say artwork, but it's Halloween decor that we got from like either Michael's or Joann's or something. And this was a dumpster dive right here. This was found just outside a dumpster, in our old apartment complex right before we moved. And it's in perfect condition, and inside is lined in black velvet. Another gift from my friend Lynn. And this is where the magic happens. Guess your typical sort of bathroom. When we first moved in, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get motion sick from that floor. Enter if you dare. Gift from Adrian, Legendary Resurrected. Total Eclipse of the Fart. Aptly named. And nice spot for it. So as you can see, two things. One, I'm very short. Two, this mirror is a little bit high, but mostly I'm short. This is the bedroom. That is Slothy Pants, and that is Fuggler. And this is the bed. So what's cool about Fuggler is that his tummy is a heat pack. So there's a button, well, a few buttons on his back, and there's a pouch that comes out that's filled with grains, and then you heat them up, and then you put it back in, and Slothy Pants becomes a heating pack, which is really nice, especially when you're not feeling very well or you're anxious or something, which is me 24/7. This is my dresser, but it's a pain at holding things because I don't really think, it's not really intended to be a dresser. So you open it and things fall out. Chair, which I left my belt on. Stuart got me this as a gift. Once again, me. Hi. This ottoman I'm obsessed with. I got this as a gift from work. It was in the spa, but they had a raffle because they were getting rid of it, and I wanted it from the moment I saw it for obvious reasons, and I won it. So this is the dresser. Well, this is mostly my husband's dresser with all of his stuff on it. Well, in it. I kind of decorated the top of it and put everything on it. Hamper. And this is my closet. Hats, some shoes, more shoes. I have more shoes in boxes under the bed. Clothes. But it's not like you can really see much variation of anything because everything is black. You can just really tell by texture. And that's how I really tell where everything is or what it is. I just feel around and I know what it is by texture. So, makes life a little bit easier. But my real dresser, actual dresser, is here. And I kind of did a KonMari thing. And I kept old boxes to put underwear and socks in, and it really does work. It condenses things down and it gives more space. Sort of corner cabinet deal. It's where we have our Google Home for the bedroom. Hey Google, what is the meaning of life?
I have a factory warranty, so I don't worry about things like that.
This is where I'm keeping my crystals for the moment. I had them out kind of displayed on the table in the living room, but it didn't really work out very well because they just kept falling. This is a view just sat out on our back patio. This I got at the thrift store for $6, and I spray painted it black because it was this sort of beigey color. This is Prudence. And as far as candle scents go, see we have warm pipe tobacco here. I can't stand anything perfumey. It gives me a headache, and I like sort of earthy, musky smells. So like pipe tobacco and cedar and sandalwood and patchouli. These are things that I really, really like. But this is a cozy little nook. We have leaves that blew up here, but I can always sweep those off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my apartment tour, and there are definitely a lot of things that I will not be taking for granted. If you remember my old apartment, it was a studio apartment, and I had a lot of things. Most of the things that we had, I think probably the majority of the things, were either hand-me-down, DIY, thrift stores, dumpster dives, things like that. And if you're just starting out, I can't recommend thrift stores enough. Look for estate sales. They are tremendously helpful. And if it weren't for, like, say, the generosity of friends and family, there were a lot of things that we wouldn't have, like, for example, a couch, a bed. And my husband and I, we were still in school. We were just starting out. We just moved back to the U.S. from England, so we were like babies starting out all over again. And we're in school training for the careers that we have now, both working 9-to-5s that were minimum wage. So just the concept of going out and having a pizza, that was a luxury. That was something we had to plan for. And it's something that you don't get over so quickly. So even though now we're both working in the fields that we were trained for and we're doing better financially, I still have that mindset where, you know, he'll say, hey, you want to go out for pizza? And I'm like, wait, do we? Can we? And as you've seen from my freezer tour, old habits die hard, because I still save pizza. But I guess there's nothing wrong with keeping things like that, or, you know, so long as I don't become a hoarder and just hoarding slices of pizza. But I mean, I really, honestly, I can't recommend things like thrift stores and estate sales and stuff. I can't recommend those enough when you're just starting out, because they can be a treasure trove of things that would really help you along and help you build your apartment and build your space into something that can really become your home. And moving into my new space, I was not so much apprehensive, but buying new things, it still kind of freaks me out. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting things that are intrinsically us. I want this place to feel like a home, not a showroom. I don't want it to look like a museum. I've seen a lot of people's apartments when they show them off and everything, and it just looks like a museum. It doesn't look lived in. So you can find like that happy medium. I mean, obviously whatever suits you. If like living in a museum is what makes you feel comfortable, by all means, that's what you should be doing. But don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like that's the standard. Do things that are very you, things that feel like you can look around in every corner and you can see yourself in everything, and it makes you feel more at home. I'm a firm believer that your home is your sanctuary. I like that feeling when you walk into the door and you're just like, home, and you can just kick your socks off, lay on the couch, throw on reality TV, and eat hummus and just do what you do. And I love that feeling. I like having that niche carved out, and I'm happy to finally have a place that does feel like home. And I'm kind of rambling a little bit, and I hope again you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.